Sleepers Podcast, the Sleepers Podcast. It's Riley Day today. Sleepers. Hi.
A wingo. Is that part of it?
Yeah,
yeah. Keep going, Car. Keep going.
You're built like Pumbaa.
Me?
Oh, don't do that.
Me?
Yeah. I was gonna say it. I guess we can do this, Riley. I think you've been slacking.
How so?
I think you've been slacking, man. I don't think you got it anymore. I don't think you're as explosive. I think you see a plyo board and you shiver nowadays. I don't think you got it anymore, Unc.
I need to get back into the plyometrics ahead of the Final Four because I have not done any like sort of jump and or vertical training in a while. Do you remember there was that one episode where Greg said something along the lines of like, yeah, Riley would do well in the conditioning, strength, speed drills, but
you would win the sleepers combine.
Yes.
Correct. But Greg added that we have no real evidence to suggest that Riley can either shoot or dribble. I don't think anyone has pegged me more accurately as a pickup basketball player. And if we're going to get some media runs together, I have to make sure my strengths are at least at peak level. So yeah, that is a good call. Maybe the Pumbaa comp is what I need to get back in the lab and make sure my plyos are on full go.
I think people need. Sorry, Greg. I think people really need to grasp the concept of these media runs though, because two vastly different things. You got to realize what you're preparing for. The first year when I did the media runs in Houston, I wasn't necessarily prepared for that. Like that was 3-man weave, TO, former D1 guys, also the Houston managers who were disgusting, like nasty. I thought I was playing against prime Gabe York out there. And then like the next year, like it was me, Brendan Marks, CJ Moore, who's good, Isaac Trotter, who's also really good, but like Tristan, what I'm saying? I throw it out there. Yeah. So it's like you really got to understand what you're preparing for here.
Yeah, I got to be completely honest. We're about to disrespect our guy at a low point, by the way, given what's going on with Pitt. But anytime anyone tries to convince me to come to the media runs and then I ask what it's like and they get to the point where it's like, yeah, but Tristan and Ralph play, I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to sleep in.
Wait, does Ralph get thrown in there? That's
Ralph
disrespectful to Ralph.
Yeah.
Are you putting Ralph in the Tristan category?
We can't.
I haven't been in the gym with it, but from what I've seen, I think so. Yeah, I think there's the non-hoopers category, and then there's, to what you just said, like Carter, Trotter, 3-man weave. I think there's hoopers and non-hoopers, and you're right. A couple years ago, it sounded like it was a run full of hoopers. Last year, it did not sound like a run full of hoopers. And when people try to convince, because this, Cart, this to be true. There's nothing more true about this. The number one thing I hate on earth is bad hoop runs. And when people describe this run to me, it's a bad hoop run.
What qualifies as bad hoop runs to you, Greg?
There's a lot of different ways, but the starting point for bad hoop runs is when you have very different levels of ability on the same court at once.
Mm-hmm. What if it is like, what's your ideal level of competition and level of hoop acumen for it to qualify as good, balanced hoop run?
I think it depends, and I'm probably old enough that I have a different answer than I would have had 2 or 3 years ago. Like, I haven't been playing recreationally the way I was 2 or 3 years ago, so it's probably changed. Now I'm probably like, I need the old heads. I need the 40-year-olds, and we're just going to get a good jog in. But, like, a couple years ago, it was definitely, like, ages 20 to 30, like, some actual ball movement happening. Like dudes that are on the court knowing like when you kick, you screen away. You're not playing with the high school kids that just come down and shoot a contested 3 every single possession that don't guard. Like there's actual hoop being played. That's what I look for in hoop runs. Other people might look for different level hoop runs, but I'm certainly not looking for like college athlete level killers that have the ball surrounded by basket under review employees.
Okay, to Ralph's credit, I do have to go to bat for Ralph here. People forget he had interest from Elon when he was in high school.
As a hooper?
Yes. Ralph was getting letters from Elon.
Man, hell no.
I
There's no
promise you
way.
he was getting letters from Elon. He had legit Elon interest.
No, he did.
Yeah, right.
Ralph would not even say this.
Do you want me to call him?
Yes.
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 Also, I'm so sick that Riley has to be the one to call Ralph now. Like, Cart and I can't do that anymore.
I'll call him.
Why is okay? This new iOS update has me in a
All
tizzy.
right, Unc.
I know, I know. That was whatever.
I
We
said the
just gotta
same thing.
embrace it.
While we do this, I would like to point out that Riley hoops like a football player because he is a football player, but he's just the least looking football player that hoops like a football player of all time.
Very true.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What'd you say about me and my football acumen?
Nothing.
Okay,
You're Cooper DeJean.
fair.
No, he's more like I don't have a good football comp for him.
Riley Moss.
Eric Weddle.
Zach
I'll take
Boswell.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Ralph, it's Riley. You're live on the Sleepers Media podcast right now, just like old times, man. Quadruplet, some might even say. Greg and Carter are skeptical that you had Elon interest in basketball coming out of high school and just wanted to confirm these rumors. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, I
I
don't
thought
mind.
I had Riley pegged as a guy who leaves his phone number on voicemails. Like you don't know that it's Riley calling. Like, yeah, just say yeah, it's Riley. You can reach me at this number. Like boomer status.
It's 1:41 p.m. Yeah, something like that.
It's 1:41 p.m. Weather outside's pretty nice. Yeah.
I
just give me
missed the
a call
weather
every day.
bit. Speaking of that,
What'd you say?
I missed the weather bit.
I honestly, people haven't been giving me credit for how free of bits I've been
Hmm.
lately. Like
Mhm.
I've been probably 2 years bit clean, bit sober, if you think about it.
Are there any? I think Greg is on the verge of a bit.
What bit?
The low hat bit.
Yeah, I think something happened with my head.
What?
None of my hats fit right now. Like they're all, anytime I put a hat on, it's just going like this. I don't know why.
Well, that means your head's getting smaller then.
I'm wearing the hat the same way I've always worn the hat. This,
Wait, that's good. That's good for Operation Hot. You're getting skinny. Your face and your head are getting skinnier, and your
oh,
hats are bigger.
that could be.
Let's go
Forehead
with
is
that.
shrinking because I've done like the 30-minute 12 incline walk 5 days straight.
Are you a fan of that?
Uh, it's fine.
Because you strike me as more an elliptical, like long guy, not walk incline.
Get a secretly good sweat when you do the incline, but I've just been doing what my wife tells me to do lately, and
It,
that's
it is
worked
it
out.
is good. I'll challenge you to bump it to 45 though, because I don't think 30 is enough when you do that. But it is good. I do that because running on a treadmill can hurt my knees.
Mm.
So the incline walk is a lot better for that. But you gotta do 45.
Okay, all right. I accept this challenge.
All right, you know what? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the show here. And when I say get to the show, I mean get to the YouTube comment of the day. Today's YouTube comment is based around this. I meant to screenshot it, but I'll go ahead and give you the long and short of it. Um, somebody called me the sidekick of this organization and also said that I look like Drake mixed with PJ Thompson.
That's another Drake comp.
I thought someone in the Discord called you Michael Porter Jr. with the new haircut. If you just want to,
There's a little Michael Porter Jr.
I think the cut looks great though.
Are you a fan, Riley?
Hmm.
Are you a fan of this over like the Darren Williams just to get it low?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is probably one of the better cuts I've seen you with. Yeah.
Greg, where do you stand on my haircuts?
I like your haircut currently.
Like if you could pick one, which one would you pick?
I don't think your haircuts look nearly as differently from each other as you think they do,
That's a fair point.
but this one looks good.
Thank you. Okay. Moving to the Discord. Join the Discord. Discord is $9.99 a month. Support us. Support good college basketball media. Or just support us. Maybe we're not good college basketball media. I don't know. Just join, goddammit. Sorry, Riley.
Elon interest, huh?
Are we sure it wasn't
preferred walk on?
dog it? The hell, not even that. No.
Like, do they send letters to manager interest? targets?
I'm telling you, like all I can
Was
go
it
with is what
Elon Musk?
Ralph has maintained this for years, but he doesn't. He kind of downplays it a little bit. But when he
Was
told
Ralph
like,
like okay? I might be missing something. I might have missed this in like the lore of Ralph. Was like Ralph putting up numbies in high school?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I
He
Googled it.
was
I find no trace of a high school basketball career from Brian Ralph for what it's worth.
well, he's older, so they there was the internet there.
he's a year older than us.
Yeah, I know.
Like I feel like you Google Carter Elliott high school basketball, like the fact that you're a state champion, key member of a team with Ray McCallum and Amir Williams pops up. And you didn't have Division One interest.
Right. I need Ralph tape. There's got to be some Ralph
Yeah.
tape if he's like it was Ralph averaging like 20 and 12 or something.
Let me see if I can
What was
find
he
this.
recruited as?
That's the thing. What position is Brian Ralph?
He was like a two guard with a little point to his game, I think.
I love Ralph. This is
Um,
crazy.
I've seen photos of it.
Are you hooped with him? What was the hoop scout when he played last year?
I thought he was a undersized center.
Okay, hold on. I found an article.
Really?
Green Hope boys team gets addition falls to Panther Creek. Green Hope is where Brian Ralph went.
Well,
Panther Creek
it's
is
an article
Boone
about his
Perry.
team losing to Panther Creek.
Yes, but they were led by Brian Ralph with 19 points.
And Elon said, "Yeah, this needs to be addressed. How has this never been addressed in Scrapple?"
Because Ralph downplays it. He revealed it in the Heat Check chat, and I ran with it.
Okay,
Because
well that's being brought up immediately today because it's a really bad slate. We'll be talking about Brian Ralph Elon hoops. Um, let me lock back in here. Discord comments. Join the Discord. You get your comments read every single day. Darth D Rock. Sorry, no. Fam starts us with Happy Bless Friday. Y'all know how we rock. Let's talk ceilings, fam. For March Madness, what is the ceiling for each of your respected teams and why? Welcome back, Seth Trimble.
ceiling for my team is like round of 32.
That's harsh. You can make a
You
Elite
could
Eight.
make an Elite Eight.
You think they can make the Elite Eight? A lot has to change
I think the front
defensively.
court's that good. It'd be
Yeah.
like very matchup dependent, but like if you could just beat up on front courts or hang with front courts and the guards aren't as good, I could see that.
If they get like a 7 seed or something, I don't want an Elite Eight. I'll go ahead and say that.
Yeah, call me spoiled and whatnot. I don't think people really grasp the point that damn near if you make the tournament, anyone could make it to anywhere.
It's fair.
Like, never forget Kevin Ollie won a national championship. Like, you can make
Hubert
it to
Davis got us to we were 2 minutes away from a national title with him. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can if the draw is there and all you gotta do is beat 3 teams you're better than, then you're in an Elite Eight. Teams make it hard. I did it last season.
Oh,
Whatever.
you got wait, I found it. Hold on. I found Brian Ralph's high school basketball recruiting profile.
Did you?
Yeah,
on
hold
Max
on.
Preps or something.
I'm about to text it to you guys. This is literally when you search for it. This is the first result that pops up when you look for a recruiting profile for Ralph. It's real. Wait, da 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 da. All right, I just texted it.
So let's see. Brienne Ralph.
Looks like he was recruited. They thought his name was Brienne Ralph. Sounds like a Division One prospect to me. Like, come on. I'm not gonna let this go. You're not getting anything from me right now. This is ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. Was Ralph pulling a Joanna man? Was this for Elon women's team?
That's literally the first result when you look up Brian Ralph recruiting, and it's his
Okay.
high school, and it's spelled Brienne from the years he went to high school.
Hold on, I might have found something.
The ceiling of my team's an Elite Eight, by the way.
What's your team's? Wait, I think Michigan State could get to the Final Four.
Elite Eight
Oof.
for me.
Did Brian Ralph lead them to a 5-16 record in 2009, 2010, his senior year? That's
Dude, on every single team roster from the years he played, his name is spelled as Brienne.
no. I'm finding some that's just listing him as B Ralph, like no first name, just B Ralph.
That's kind of cold.
I need to see that letter.
He scored 6 points in one game. Man, Max Prep's on fraud alert for
He's
not
lying.
tracking these stats.
He's lying to y'all.
Yeah, we're not letting this go. I just want to let you know we will get to the bottom of this.
No, this is exact. I get what Ralph's doing. This is from my play. This is like when I tell y'all I opened for Chance the Rapper.
You did.
I didn't.
You really didn't?
Did not.
But you were
did.
invited to or something?
Yeah, I was offered to, and I turned it down.
Who'd you open for?
Yeah,
though?
this is
You opened for somebody.
The spec.
Is that what I went to a show where you opened for somebody?
Oh, somebody.
so
Said.
why did you turn down the Chance opening gig?
I was in a wedding for my cousin the same weekend.
Gotcha.
Heartbreaking.
Did we ever talk about the Chance album that came out this past year, Greg?
Okay. Anyways, 965482237 says thoughts on Illinois if they beat Nebraska away and win one of Purdue or Michigan State. It feels like they are flirting with a 1 seed, especially without Boswell, given he comes back and looks normal. Also wonder what it is if Illinois only beats Nebraska and how the voters view it.
I think it's too early to do bracketology stuff personally, and I also would not get hung up on being a 1 or a 2 seed if you are Illinois, Purdue, Michigan, or Michigan State. Like all four of those teams are awesome. There's a long way to go here. I don't think you can isolate 2 games and be like, we're getting a 1 seed when you're still in a conference with those other teams.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well said.
Uh, let's see here. GSG says if you took each best player from the current bottom five of the Big Ten, Northwestern, Penn State, Maryland, Oregon, and Rutgers, and had them play 40 minutes with unlimited stamina, what is their record in conference play? It's kind of fun.
So we're looking at Nick Martinelli, Caden Mingo, Nathan Biddle. Who else is in there?
Maryland and Rutgers. So like
Does,
probably that
Diggy.
Diggy,
Diggy?
Diggy,
So
and
what?
then that Francis kid from Rutgers probably or Dylan Grant.
Do we have to take a Rutgers guy?
Yeah, we need 5 people.
Can I get Harun Zerno?
Yeah.
How's my guy Zerno been doing?
Or Agbole, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, it's so bad.
Martinelli, Mingo, and Diggy is like kind of fun.
Team won't be able to check a soul. Their record in conference play would be, I mean, they probably finish what? 6?
No.
6? That feels way too high. I'm gonna say like 10th or 11th.
Really?
13. Yeah.
13. All right, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Card just really hates Ben McCollum, and that's right ahead of Iowa.
Facts, big facts. I'll be here, Benjamin. No button. 965482237. I'm gonna ask that you pick a name. Thoughts on this for what you have to be to fit in with the vibes of Illinois. You got to be weird. Hear me out. Boz, definitely a weird sage guy. Wagler, quiet, killer, awkward. TZ Merck, all weird, self-explanatory. Davis, weird, but I love the hair. Humrickhouse, married. Andre, I don't know. Hashtag send Petro back.
I mean, Andre couldn't be less weird, to be clear. Andre's like the coolest kid in school. So that kind of goes against it. But I like the theory. I think Brad is most comfortable around weirdos. And also, quick callback to Cart saying no button. We know, Cart, no buttons. You can't button anything.
That doesn't feel right. Don't feel right. You know what they say though? It's usually the people without Davi Merkovich jerseys who are always the loudest.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
I've been hearing that adage for years, Cart. Good
Yeah,
reminder of that one.
I got Ryan to co-sign that. I love you, Snake. Sid, based on the season so far, if you had to pick an all freshman team, all sophomore, all junior, all senior team, that's crazy. You won all 4 years. What players are you picking on each team, and which of these teams would most likely be to win a national championship? Also,
That
is it
feels
just like across the country?
The senior team with Smith and Toppin.
Smith Toppin.
Are you sure? It feels like either the senior team or the freshman team.
I think the freshman team doesn't actually work as a cohesive unit. It's
what if we built it correctly? Like, what if the freshman team was like Keaton, Acuff,
I think that's clunky.
Keaton,
I don't think you can play A cuff with DeBonson and Peterson. Like
Two ball dominant.
he's got to be the alpha. You could do like Wagler, Peterson, but even Peterson and DeBonson, I don't think get along. So like Wagler, Boozer, pick one of those two. Would Caleb Wilson work with those groups?
I mean, Caleb Wilson won a peach jam with Cam Boozer, so check that box.
Wilson Boozer with Keaton at the 1.
Braylon Mullins. That's
Braylon Mullins.
that's the best freshman team.
Yeah, I'd probably
Again,
still take the senior team.
Who's the senior team? Braden, JT, Caravan.
Braden, JT, Caravan. Uh, who am I forgetting? Someone else that
Joshua Jefferson.
Joshua Jefferson. Yeah, that team for sure.
Okay, yeah, that team probably does get it done.
That team's good.
That team's real good. Junior team would be sneakily good too.
Sophomores Christian Anderson and Phylon.
That'd be a nice team.
Plus Merez.
And Merez.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
We might have to do a longer
No,
fun
it's
thing
this-
on that one day.
Dude, Braden Toppin, Jefferson, Yaxel, pick a shooting guard. That
True.
team wins.
Yeah, very true.
Who is the best senior two guard? Sharp. Emmanuel Sharp. Yeah,
Emmanuel
okay,
Sharp.
that team's getting it done.
That
Yeah.
team wins.
That team's nasty. Happy Riley. Carter, who's Spinelli from Hey Arnold? Trying to make sure you ain't making an incorrect statement. I don't know, Malik. Riley, why can't you seem to handle conflict on the playground? Sometimes you have to sit back and see how your son reacts to certain things.
That's a good pull, Malik. That's going back like 3 or 4 episodes. I would say I can handle conflict on the playground. I let it marinate for a little bit before I intervene. I see how my son reacts, but sometimes in order to find conflict resolution on the playground, you have to have 2 cooperating parents. Ultimately, sometimes if you're dealing with kids 5 and under, how am I supposed to do that if it's just one parent who's paying attention, which is me?
Fair. Riley Davis, you a little quick to put my team in the same boat as your team. Show some respect. Your team lost to a team that scored 40 points in a game. We are far apart, Mr. Davis.
Who said that?
Malik.
He's still mad about your thing last week where
I said Michigan State could collapse.
yeah.
Yeah, Michigan State has ramped it up several notches where while UNC has gotten packed up by Ryan Agarwal and John Camden.
That's crazy when you say that out loud. Are you sneezing?
No, that's my dog.
Oh, I was saying, don't hold that in. At free school, man, until it's backwards. Let's see here. Check this Malik comment to make sure that it won't get us in a spot we don't want to get. If you took the WNBA. Yeah, we're going to skip that one, Malik. Be better. Dreadhead Dead Royal the King. If you took the worst every game rotation player from the top 5 Big Ten teams based on the standings, Nebraska, Michigan, Michigan State, Purdue, and Illinois, what would your team look like, and could that team beat Penn State, Rutgers, and Northwestern? So the worst rotation player from every top 5 Big Ten school. Who's the worst rotation player for your team, Greg? Cheddar?
Cheddar.
So Cheddar.
Wojcik for your team, Cart?
Does he make the rotation?
Yes,
cutoff?
he's in the rotation.
I want Wojcik on the team. My God,
well, Wojcik's on the team. Purdue, probably. I hate to say it. Is Omer their worst rotation player right now?
Yeah, him
Or
or
Jacobson?
Jakari.
Jacobson?
No, it's him or Jakari. Probably
Probably
Omer.
Omer.
So Omer, Wojcik, Cheddar.
Cheddar. And then we need Nebraska, Illinois.
Is Illinois Jake Davis or Hemrickhouse?
Illinois would be Petro if we count Petro, but we're not going to.
How many
So,
DMPs?
yeah, Illinois' worst rotation guy's good. Probably Hummer.
Probably Hemrickhouse, yeah.
So you got a Cheddar, Humrickhouse front court. Nebraska's is
They don't really play like a lot. It's probably Garcia, I would say, right?
or Jacobson. Probably
Jacobson.
Cale Jacobson.
Probably Jacobson.
So that lineup's a cohesive group too. Meyer, Wojcik, Jacobson, Humrickhouse, Cheddar. That team would be awful. And yes, they would still beat Northwestern.
Would they beat Rutgers?
They beat Rutgers. I'm taking them over Rutgers.
I'm taking them over Rutgers and Northwestern and Oregon.
What about Maryland?
Would they beat Penn State?
Maryland would get them. Too physical. Penn State, yeah, they'd be Penn State. Penn State doesn't get up for little games.
Crazy.
Dude, the bottom of the Big Ten is awful. We're
It
like,
is really bad.
it feels like the middle of the pack of the ACC.
It's really bad.
Okay, this is going to tie into a. Let's move on.
Jay Millie,
I don't want to spoil a topic, but
how many conference losses do you see Nebraska having? I can see 2 for sure losses at Michigan, Purdue at home, and 3 more potential losses, Illinois at home, at Iowa, at UCLA. How does the Frager injury impact Nebraska?
I think Frager's better than people think, although he might miss the Michigan game next week. It sounds like a sprain. It's not the worst case scenario.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like what I saw, it was more like, I feel like people see the boot all the time when it's like, I'm gonna put on my I sprain my ankle all the time hat here. You put the boot on right away, no matter how severe you think it is, because it's gonna help immediately. So don't always get spooked by the boot. But he probably does miss a game, maybe depending on when they play.
Yeah, I mean, I think this spells doom on their Final Four hopes officially. You don't cry on the bench and say prayers with Connor Essegian over a sprained ankle in a boot. You can't do that. So they're going to get some bad karma for that move. But I don't know. I think they're probably going to lose like 5 games max in the Big Ten, maybe 4. And they're definitely like they might win the league right now.
I can see it too.
They're good.
Let's see here. AP. No, Danny Sprinkle did not do that. You know what you said. Your Serbian boiler. Switching it off basketball for a brief change of pace. Can I get a Sleepers Media top 5 consensus Drake songs or 3 for the sake of time if you want to move past this quickly?
We could spend an hour fighting over this probably, but yes, you can.
We'll do.
do we each?
Give
we
me
could
each your
each.
top. Give me each your top 3.
Okay, my first is "Look What You've Done." That's like the undisputed one that I'm fighting for.
3's so hard to narrow it down to.
It is.
I'm probably putting too much in my top 3.
Ball knower.
And my dark horse that y'all might fight me on, but is my in my personal top 3, "Emotionless."
That's it's a great top 3, man.
We were so close to having the same top 3. I'm going too much 1. I'll go look what you've done 2. Sneaky, just personal preference. Furthest thing 3.
That's also a good one.
I still been drinking on the low.
No.
That might be.
On the low.
I just said on the low.
1, Do Not Disturb. 2, Too Much. 3 changes, I feel like, every quarter for me. Current third, Lord Knows.
Great one.
Dude,
Yeah.
Lord knows is the that was like when Drake was so hungry rapping.
That's when
The
like
whole,
Drake was mad at the world and hit that Lord knows, I'm heavy, I got my weight up. That part just gets me in mode every time. And I do have my weight up. I know, Greg, shut up.
that line, I'm heavy, I got my weight up, just got me.
Lord knows, I'm heavy, I got my weight up.
But
A
I
lot of
always
people coming off a style that I made up, but if all hears me, then who should I be afraid of? Come on, man.
they take greats from the past and compare us. I wondered if they'd even survive in this era. That those like, what's the one? What is it where it says something about the take skeletons out your closet like Halloween
Halloween
decorations?
decorations, I know.
Yeah.
All the flows they be poking fun at.
Never the flow though. They know I run
You know,
that.
I run that.
And he hit that. That was at a time too when it was like, oh, Drake always makes his emotional music. He's like, yeah, just know I don't make music for that don't get. So those are the ones that I count on to diss me or overlook me. Lord knows, Lord knows. Come on, now.
Know that we don't make podcasts for places that don't get gambling sponsors. Those are the ones I count on to. Lord knows, Lord knows.
Eddie, who? Bryce R. Jones. Can I get a top 3 breakfast cereal list?
Not a big cereal guy. If I had to choose, Reese's Puffs would be number 1 though.
Awful choice.
People
1, Captain Crunch Berries. 2, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And 3, tie between Frosted Flakes and Honey Nut Cheerios.
People are going to hate my list here. I have a quick question. Can I be an eye guy and can I mix 2 cereals as one answer?
Depends, but move.
You got to mix Frosted Cheerios and Cheerios at a 40-60 split.
That actually sounds pretty good.
I'll allow that.
That's number 1. Number 2 is, again, people are going to hate this, Rice Chex.
What's 3, Raisin Bran?
No, number 3 is Fruit Loops.
Go on.
I'm not a Fruit Loops guy.
Number three is for. Hey, hold on a second. Hi Tanner, you're live on the Sleepers podcast we're recording right now. I just wanted to let you say hi to the people.
No way.
Yeah,
Hey, Tanner.
you have
Hey,
Riley,
Tano.
Carter, and myself. We're just bantering right now, but just wanted to say hi to you.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, whatever important thing you needed to call me about, you can do it later.
Yeah, I'll call you later. Thanks. Bye.
I love when people call in. We
Yeah,
have
he
another
doesn't know
call-in
I'm
episode.
firing him later.
Oh, gee.
Just kidding, Tano. I love you.
Oh, Purdue Fox, last one. All coaches and teams except NATO's asked Matt Painter to become the college basketball czar and create the ground rules. The catch: the coaches, teams agree that Purdue gets to pick their coach from any team given the weight of losing him. Who do you think would be the top 5 coaches Purdue fans and cultures would want to replace Painter in the scenario based on how we as fans like our program?
So we're definitely looking for a guy with a lot of integrity that, doesn't tamper and has never cheated a day in his life. So I feel like
And his lane.
that's crazy. Fred Hoiberg would be good.
Fred Hoiberg would be good.
Doesn't he tamper though?
I don't think
Everybody
so.
tampers. That's the thing.
What about Otts? Otts feels kind of Purdue everyday guy-ish.
That
I guess
was-
that's what the wait. I always confuse. I know Illinois is everyday guy. Purdue is like the company man. I think that's what they say. Company men. Otts kind of fits that.
I could see it. Otts would be a choice. Hoiberg would be there. Who else? Honestly, Ben McCollum would probably fit. They probably like Ben McCollum.
Yeah, I feel like they would love Ben McCollum.
I
They
don't
deserve
think
better than
Paint's
Ben
as
McCollum,
lame
though.
as you think.
I don't think that either. Did I say that?
Yeah, you said they need somebody lame.
Oh. That doesn't mean that I think Paint's lame.
Okay.
I think like
Means I
this
think a
time,
certain fan base maybe gravitates towards lame-os.
I would say 4 months from now, when Paint is I don't know if he's gonna go for like a gray quarter zip with the little UNC logo on, or if he'll be more of a Navy guy. And we got Jackie Buckets in Chapel Hill with Daniel Jacobson and Omer, and they're like actually going through a coaching search. I feel like they zero in on TJ Otzelberger and Fred Hoiberg. You got to get one of those two. I think they could pull it off.
Riley, who's the one guy that if you hired it would make you give up on your program?
Wes Miller.
That'd be it for you.
Yeah, I think I would tune out for the next 5 years.
He's been so bad. There's no way they're actually considering that, is there?
No,
Okay.
he won't get the job.
Okay. Anywho. Oh, and also Caleb just co-signs Hubert, so extension coming soon. That does it for the Discord comments today. Riley, let me not forget a word if you don't mind.
I don't have anything today. We need to
No
get going to the.
prepared word?
Greg, do you have anything you've learned from Veggie Tales?
That's what we're doing. Instead
Yeah.
of scripture reading, it's just Greg, speak on some Veggie Tales. Well, I think Veggie Tales are also pulling the Nick Jonas move where they subtweet me.
How?
Go on.
There's a song about the hairbrush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where is my hairbrush? And then the big climax of the hairbrush song is, why do you need a hairbrush? You don't have any hair. And so now my daughter's running around saying that to me when she plays with her hairbrush.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm getting subtweeted by Nick Jonas and Bob the Tomato.
I actually think it's Larry the Cucumber who sings that song. Oh, wait, but is it Bob who asks him why he has the hairbrush with no hair?
I actually think it's the Peach.
Gotcha.
Celery. Veggie Tales. Great
Sleepers,
song.
you've been awakened.
Yeah, yeah.
First topic, let's go.
Topic number one is something I like to call winners of the evening in the ACC who beat Micah Shrewsbury. Carolina, baby. No, I'm just playing. I wanted to do a little bracket watch topic, and I pulled up Bracket Matrix, looked at the top 5 leagues. Yes, I included the Big East in this one for the UConn fans who get in a tizzy when we say their league is down this year. But I'm going to read to you the projected teams to get a bid, and I want the two of y'all to pick one team that will fall, one team that will ascend the seed lines, and one team that's just right.
Let's do it.
All right, so the ACC, 9 bids right now. per bracket matrix. Hang the banner. We're back. We have Duke as a 1 seed, Virginia as a 4, Clemson as a 5, Louisville as a 6, UNC as a 6, SMU as a 7, Miami as an 8, NC State as a 10, and Stanford as an 11. Who will fall and who will rise? And who's just right?
I'll take
Uh,
Stanford rising. I think they're going to be firmly in the tournament.
See, I was gonna go Stanford falling.
Oh, I'm in on Okorie.
I am too, and I think he's done some generational stuff even to get him to this point. Like I feel like eventually he's gonna just feel the bearer of everything, and they're just gonna go on a losing streak.
Mm, it's definitely possible. Miami just lost to Florida State. I'm monitoring them. Louisville, I just think Louisville stinks, unfortunately. It was L's up until it wasn't. There's no identity aside from shooting threes, and I just think the ACC is much improved across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up like more on the bubble, more solidly bubble team than a 6 seed.
I like Louisville as my down team too. Just quickly back to the Stanford point for me, it's I think a lot of schedule stuff. They played Louisville, Virginia, Duke, North Carolina all already in ACC play.
Mm,
They don't play any of those teams again.
that's a
Like
good one.
they have like 13 games against like the middle of the pack or worst teams in the league.
Mm.
That works. All
Kyle
right,
Smith,
I'm on that.
Kyle Smith legacy season riser. I will be the one who weighs in with the just right here. Clemson at 5. That is Brad Brownell for you. 5 seed
Yeah.
Clemson. Good on your bracket matrix. Moving on to the Big Ten, y'all's territory. We have 9 bids again. Look at that. Both of our leagues with 9 bids. Michigan's a 1, Nebraska's a 2, Purdue's a 2, Michigan State's a 3, Illinois is a 3, Iowa's an 8, Wisconsin's a 9, USC is a 9, Ohio State is 11. Who rises and who falls?
I think Michigan State rises. I think you'll be a 2 or a 1.
I'm fine
Wow.
with Michigan State.
Yeah.
I was honestly going to even make a pitch for Illinois, but the Boswell injury kind of hurts. But I could see them if they're fully healthy, they could get to that 2 line.
I like them.
All USC, I think they fall out of the tournament. Those guys stink.
And they got Elijah Arenas back, and it was really bad for them. I watched that entire game. Please don't ask me why. Elijah is awful.
I was going to pick them as well. Just right to me feels like Iowa, an 8 seed.
Yeah,
Right back like Fran never left, baby.
I like that. And then Cart's going to be sweating for his life when they have Arizona in a 1-possession game with 30 seconds left in the round of 32.
You're assuming they make it there. Some 9 seeds packing them boys up.
Yeah, true. Moving to the Big 12, we have 7 bids. Arizona a 1, Houston a 2, Iowa State a 3, BYU a 4, Kansas a 5, Texas Tech a 5. And get this, UCF a 7. Johnny Dawkins and the boys solidly in the field.
Fall.
Ball.
What about Houston, Iowa State, BYU? Any of them can rise up to a 1 seed for Houston or a 2 or 3 for Iowa State, BYU?
I want Tech up from a 5.
I want Tech up from a 5 as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it to y'all. Tech still playing 5 players scares me, but it's clearly working right now. So I see the rationale. Fair enough. Fair counterpoint.
They said
Kansas
Anderson is about to set the Texas Tech all-time program record for both most points and most assists in a season by a guard at the same time. He's so good.
All right, lock him up, risers. Kansas, I would say, is just right as a 5 seed.
I like that.
That's a good pull.
Riley, you're just nailing the just rights.
Thank you, sir. I pride myself on that.
A lot of people say I'm just white.
A lot of people say
we know, Riley, you're not white.
A lot of people say Riley's just right wing, and a lot of people say Cart's just wait.
Huh?
Sorry,
I'm really pushing it today.
Fine.
All right, SEC with 10 bids. We have Vandy a 3 seed, Bama a 4. Bama 4, Florida 4, Arkansas 5, Tennessee 7, Georgia 8, Kentucky 9, A&M 10, Auburn 10, Missouri 11. Those last 3 people really want to expand this thing. No one needs to see Ryland Griffin and Marcus Hill as a 10 seed A&M. We don't need to see Auburn in the dance. I can't believe they're in the field. But I know, Cart, you say Vandy's going to fall. Who do you think rises?
Florida. So I don't want to do this, but I'm going to surprise you guys right here. I'm going to do a schedule poll here, Gregory.
Wow. I thought we left that in 2025.
Thing here. if it was up to home court advantage, I think that Arkansas would be a 1 seed. They are so different in Bud Walton. It's crazy. And they just have a bunch of games against one bottom tier, like SEC teams. And then they get, should have done it. They play their tough ones on the road. I take it back.
So Arkansas is just right at 5.
Yeah.
They're going to blow teams out in Bud Walton. Yeah, sorry, Greg, go ahead.
I like Florida as the riser. I think that's probably the best team in this league, clearly. They already got the road win against Vandy. I think they end up on like the 2 line and just keep rising. I think, I think we're agreeing Vandy falls.
Florida is definitely, I think Florida's going to be a 2 seed. That team is playing elite basketball right now. They kind of inspired this topic, honestly. Just because that Hauk is on a different level. All you need is Boogie Fland and Xavier Lee to not be atrocious. Like, give me 8 to 12 points from them, like 20 points combined or something more often than not, and this team could go back to back.
Yep.
Because Hauk is that good. Let's move on to the Big East. UConn a 1, St. John's a 6, Villanova a 6, Seton Hall a 10.
UConn's just right because they're going to go undefeated with a bunch of 4-point wins over teams that won't even make the NIT, and a 32-1 UConn team will get a 1 seed. Everybody else fall?
I think so.
Seton Hall feels kind of right as a 10 seed. They're really fraudulent.
They're bad. I think they fall out.
Yeah. I guess could Nova rise? I think Nova could get to like a 5 seed maybe.
I think Nova stays. Nova would be my stay. Fall would be my Seton Hall.
Okay.
Nova's probably just right. The right rise answer just because they're the only other non-St. John's UConn team that's
true
a tournament team. But
they feel less erratic than St. John's.
Yeah.
Yeah. UConn will stay. Nova rise. Seton Hall falls out of it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Topic 2.
Topic number 2. Now, the title of this topic was crafted before our soldier became our fallen soldier. I want to look at Braden Frager candidates, the chaos agents. I'm looking for a bench player who could. Okay, stay with me. I'm calling this the Dante DiVincenzo of Braden Fragers. I want a role player from each conference, one from each league, who we could see flipping a tournament game. We're sticking with the tournament theme here.
I like this, but
like
framing it as Braden Frager candidates the night after he was crying about his ankle injury on the bench is hilarious.
I came up with it before the injury. It's just
I know.
It's not perfect time. Imperfect timing.
I can't get over that.
They told me Dante DiVincenzo's Braden Fragers.
This feels like a Michael Scott office plot. Like, I came up with the name for our fun run before 9/11. Like crazy.
All right. Well, who in the ACC? But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like when Villanova went on that run in 2018.
But you realize if we actually do this exercise, we are calling on the karmic universal forces to injure the players we name.
No. Let's go back. Let me reframe this. Okay. Rewind. Start at the top. This topic was inspired by our fallen soldier, Braden Frager. We wish you best of luck in a speedy recovery. I'm looking for those Dante DiVincenzo, Braden Frager types. We're talking 6th, 7th men.
Be a bench guy?
I want a bench guy who comes off the pine and wins you a tournament game.
Who could swing a game off the bench before obliterating their ankle.
Gregory.
Let's start in the ACC. There's one that I will just go ahead and tell y'all who is the answer, and I don't expect any pushback.
Who?
It's Jakari White at Virginia. He is like the perfect player in that Dante DiVincenzo type role.
You love Virginia, don't you?
I do. It's I was gonna say I'm saving this for the preview with J-Man for the UNC Virginia game. It's about to come to a head where like it was cute when I was like, hey, look out for Virginia, top 4 team in the ACC. And now they're about to pack up my school by 20 this weekend. But
are we positive that Duke doesn't have a guy that swings it?
Yeah. Do you want to hitch your wagon to Nick Hamania?
I mean, if we're over here hitching wagons to Jakari White, might as well.
Dude, Jakari White is nasty though. He is like comes off the bench, does nothing but hit threes and plays defense. It's like he fits the archetype of this exercise to a T.
Okay, you're impassioned, and I don't want to fight that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you ACC boys rock on this one. I also see what you're doing. I understand that you're trying to pull Ryan Odom, and you think you're going to as North Carolina's next coach. That would actually be a great fit. The answer is Luka Bogovac.
Luka just hasn't shown it yet, though.
He
Like,
had 8 straight games in double figures in November.
yeah, that's fair, I guess. But we haven't had that game where like Luka comes off the bench and hits 4 or 5 threes.
But yet,
Why is he coming off the bench, by the way?
Uh, Hubert, I don't know. Because my coaching staff wants my coaching staff would rather play Jaden Young.
that's crazy.
I like
Never forget there was a Sleepers Media Jaden Young video where Riley said, "Yeah, you guys are gonna freak out just so you know he's never gonna play."
starting in conference.
Starting guard.
As the leader of this team says, it's not Hubert's fault. It's crazy. Crazy.
Love you, Stink. I have the answer for the Big Ten, I think.
Who is it for the Big Ten?
I think it's Trey McKinney.
Ooh. You're making me happy.
Would it not just be Braden Frager if he comes back healthy?
No ankle.
He's dead.
No ankle.
Get well, but
Yeah, it's Trey McKinney.
Or Jackie Buckets.
Jackie B.
Oh,
Like Jackie
cool.
B.
Is Benter better than McKinney, do you think, G?
Uh,
As far as impact swing to the team.
I accept either answer. I don't think Benter. I would play Benter. I don't know if Paint's actually going to get there.
Should we turn it over to the committee and just say T, Braden Frager, Jack Benter, or no, sorry, Trey McKinney, Jack Benter?
The people did like the T bit last week. Yeah.
All right, deal.
Moving on to the Big 12. Candidates here. It's like Ivan Karchenkov. I guess he starts for them, though. Mercy Miller legacy performance. Isaiah Harwell, he's coming off the bench for Houston.
Del Orso?
I like Del Orso.
James Najee. Oh, we're talking tournament games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love the Big 12 benches.
Del Orso's had 3 straight stinkers. 2 points against Cincy, 0 against UCF, 0 against Arizona
No one
State.
cares anymore because Braden Burries is good now.
Yeah, right. I'm cool with Del Orso.
Let's go Delhi.
So moving on to the SEC. Jaleel Bethea. Can I interest you in that?
I think I finally might be calling it quits on Jaleel.
You're out?
I'm not there yet, but like my papers are printed.
Yeah, he's been kind of stinky. He hasn't really
Yeah.
seized the opportunity.
Yeah, I haven't been the biggest fan.
What about, I want to say Amari Evans at Tennessee, but Tennessee has just been awful recently.
No, what about a bench guy from like Florida? Like Brown's been playing a little bit.
Isaiah Brown? I'm cool with Isaiah Brown. That would be in keeping with the rise of Florida.
Yeah, let's go Isaiah Brown. He had a nasty tip dunk against.
I think I have a different answer.
Gregory.
The SEC?
Who's off the bench for John Calipari when we get to the tournament? He's been moving around the lineup.
Yeah, well, he's been switching Malik and DJ.
Malik was in. Carter Knox just entered it for like the first time. Or no, he's been in it, but he was out for a while.
Malik Thomas comes off that almost feels like a cheat code because Malik Thomas will be.
Is that the pick?
Richmond to me is more like makes an impact with his defense and hustle plays and dunks. I think Malik Thomas is the answer if it's like who's going to come off the bench and give us 20 and win us the game.
I would take any Arkansas bench guy. In my head, last year Carter Knox did this, and he's been in and out of the bench. But yeah, Malik for sure if he's there.
Go Malik.
Spell Malik.
Spell it. It's Maleek.
I think there's 3 E's.
It's 2 E's.
There are 3.
Is it Meleek?
Yes,
it is. Yeah,
Malik.
It's me.
Malik.
Miliki.
Lastly, Big
Carter,
East.
every time we get to the Final Four venue, me leak.
That's a bladder joke, isn't it?
Yeah, Riley.
Carter, what's the average, like if you do a 2-hour road trip, how often do you need to stop?
Depends how much I drink.
Every hour.
Yeah.
I'm like a big 1 or 2 stops on a 2-hour road trip. guy
Yeah,
myself.
I'm
So
like
I got
I'm
this.
like 2 to 3.
Fellas, come on. We're bonding over taking 2 stops on a 2 hour road trip.
Yeah, we are. I love rest areas.
The chat has to slander this. This is
That I love rest areas is
Do
crazy.
you not like rest areas?
No,
You just get accustomed to liking rest areas when you have to pee a lot.
I'd rather stop at like a gas station or
dude, a
something. Rest.
I'm
2 hour road trip should not require multiple
I
stops.
can hold on a second. Gosh darn it, I can go a 2 hour road trip without peeing.
This is insane.
I when we used to drive to Charlotte before, now with Theo, it's like if we stop, he lets his voice be heard that he wants to get out. So we go straight Durham to Charlotte, no stops, 2.5 hours, and I very bravely can hold it the entire time.
Bravely.
Pre kids, I was at least one stop on those drives though.
This guy wants a medal for making a 2 hour drive.
He wants a
Two and a
Purple
half.
Heart for going to
Two and a
drive
half.
without peeing.
2.5 with usually with a coffee or a cold brew because I get sleepy when I drive too. Okay, why I had your back, Carter, and now you're turning this on me?
This is
You're
just
making us
absurd.
look
Like,
bad.
do you want to stop the show to go take a piss break? We've been doing this for an hour 10.
No, I peed before I got on here.
I did too, actually. Twinsies. Big East. Is there a DiVincenzo type on UConn, St. John's, or Seton Hall or Nova? Jalen Stewart. That should be the easy one.
The guy that averages like 6 a game.
Can I say Dylan Darling?
I like Dylan Darling. Or left Terrace Leotopoulos. He's
Yeah,
had some
it's a
good
good
stretches.
name.
Let's go left Terrace.
Yeah. I hate the Big East.
Same here, man. It's so bad. Final topic, Carter. This one without Greg. Greg had a prior engagement to get to, so you already know it's back with the Twinsies for this final one of the day. But Carter, for the second day in a row, we are going to look at an Andy Katz list.
Yes.
Our king, your goat. He blessed us with another one. I found this late last night, just scrolling through his TL, looking for some good content. Did a whole video on his Coach of the Year candidates, and I find this list hilarious for like 10 different reasons. But would you like me to read it to you?
Please.
These are the Coach of the Year candidates per Andy Katz. We are going to react to it and then give you our Coaches of the Year. He said Fred Hoiberg, which I like that obscure pool. Maybe you did. I guess at this point it shouldn't be that obscure considering they're undefeated. But let's say that would be if you told us that 3 or 4. I feel like with the Coach of the Year award, you want it to be someone who, if you heard it 3 or 4 months ago, it would be like, oh, that's interesting. Like that, raise your eyebrows a little bit. So
Yeah.
great number 1 candidate for Katz. Number 2, Dusty May. Okay, that would check out. Number 3, Tommy Lloyd. Yeah, I guess that would have been a little unexpected going into the season. Then it really goes into chaos here. And by chaos, I mean about as predictable as possible. Dan Hurley, Mark Byington, Kelvin Sampson, John Shire, and Matt Painter were the other choices. Which, as I'm listening to that again, Byington fits that previous category. But as he's going down this list, I'm like, dude, really? Hurley, Sampson, Shire, and Painter? So we're just throwing like 4 of the best, I don't know, 6 or 7 coaches in this sport on there right now.
Might as well do his on there at that point. Even
But
though he could be in it.
yeah, true. Izzo should be in the conversation.
Yeah.
But so do you have any reaction to this initial list? What do you think Katz got right? What do you think Katz got wrong?
So it's this is a good exercise too on where you come at from this. 'Cause I feel like when you ask certain people, it's always different. It's like, was the team top ranked in the country, and then they basically maintain that? Are we holding it against that team that they maintain their top play, or is it
Right.
this team shouldn't have been this, now they're this? I don't think you can argue up until this point right now that Nebraska's undefeated, right?
Mhm.
And that they're 19-0, they should be there. But if we're also going to do that same thing, I think it's right to have Byington in there. Maybe he should be higher.
Mhm.
Not to put my Tanner McGrath hat on for a second here. I don't even know if it feels like Tanner McGrath, but like, how's Travis Steele not in this?
That is a Tanner McGrath hat. I think he would support that. Yeah, I think
They're
you do have
20,
to
they're
throw.
20-0, man.
Yeah, I think for my logic when I do these Coach of the Year lists or what I'm looking for, I would say it's a combo where sometimes last year. Take the Duke team. I got to admit it. I got to be unbiased here. Like with how elite they were throughout the regular season, even though they had high expectations going into the year, I think you throw Shire in the conversation because like my mind is either the teams, even if you had high expectations, if you are that rare elite status, I think you belong in there. But if not, like if you're a top 10 team playing at a top 10 level, I'm probably looking elsewhere for, or excuse me, should say a preseason top 10 team playing at a top 10 level. I'm probably looking at some other candidates. So that's where I like the Hoiberg shot a lot. I really would throw your guy Izzo in there. It's back to back years now where he's done things his way. He's built rosters with his own philosophy, has used the portal sparingly, and it's just worked because he finds guys who fit. But I believe Byington belongs even with that Vanderbilt skid.
Yeah. Would you if you awarded today, would it go to Hoiberg if you were doing it?
Hmm, that's a good
Because as much as
question.
and I'm sorry, like this, I hate what this has become because Greg and I have been such Nebraska fans this whole season, but now that we're not like putting them in like Final Four talks and things like that, we get like labeled as Nebraska haters. It's not that. Thought Tommy Lloyd, what he's doing right now, they are undefeated.
Yeah,
And they got wins at UConn, they got all this, and like, oh, they got a good roster. Yeah, Tommy Lloyd built that roster.
yeah,
He was the
yeah,
coach that put that together. And also, if he goes through this Big 12 season, and let's say he ends the year with 3 losses, something like that. I mean, how do you not get that the schedule they play in the Big 12, win the Big 12, do all this, and you're 30-3 or whatever they are?
yeah,
Like that'd be kind of crazy if he didn't win Coach of the Year. But also, like, you got to give credit to what Hoiberg's doing.
yeah. With Lloyd, that would fit my criteria of preseason top 15 expectations, but you have so far exceeded them that you have to be mentioned. And even going like, remember there are times this summer where you and I were doing topics like, is anybody liking what Arizona's doing right now? It feels like this roster is going to fit really well together. It seems a little odd to peg them as like a top 8-ish team just because, we see the pieces, but they're young. There's not like the clear cut star yet. It's just a bunch of guys who have that star potential. And yet it seems like they're getting the best version out of every one of these guys, whether it's
Mhm.
Jaden Bradley, who has been one of the 3 or 4 best point guards for the whole year. Krivas has come on strong lately. Karchenkov, I think fits them perfectly. Like that dude does all the winning little things, but he also gives you 10 points a game.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think Lloyd deserves a ton of credit for building this roster in and of itself beyond like not to mention once you get to the execution of it. So I guess if you were to like the Hoiberg conversation, it still just sort of breaks my brain that Nebraska basketball is this good.
You
I
know what we
think
should
that
do here? If
yeah.
Nebraska wins the Big Ten, he should get it. If he
I,
wins the Big Ten with this Purdue team, this Michigan team, even like this Michigan State, Illinois team, if he wins the Big Ten, then he should get it.
mhm.
And they might.
I think I agree with that unless Lloyd goes like undefeated or loses
Unless
one game in the
Lloyd
Big
does the
12.
undefeated thing, then in
Yeah,
the Big
yeah.
12, then that's the greatest team of all time.
I think if I were to do my own candidates, I'd probably say if this was like Riley's personal rankings, I think uh, I've been a Nebraska ball truther for a couple years because I loved Bryce Williams, but it's
Mhm.
still like there's like a Nebraska coefficient where it's like y'all aren't supposed to be here. That I don't want to put you number one. I want to go Tommy one, Fred two. But I think if I take a step back and let my brain process this, it's probably Hoiberg one, Lloyd two. I'm probably still putting Byington three and Izzo four.
That's probably fair. I mean, look, and even like if you want to do like Ken Pom thing, Nebraska preseason was 51st on Ken Pom, and they're all the way up to 13th, and they have the nation's longest win streak. They're projected to go 27-4 this year and 16-4 according to Ken Pom. Like
Okay. We can
I'll tell you right now, Streets of Lincoln will be burnt down if they don't give them that award. I've seen how they act over there. They will march to headquarters and get Mr. Emmerich.
they'll throw cake pops at
He'll
Emirates
throw
himself.
cake pops and chuck corn at you.
So yeah, I'm going with Hoiberg one. I'm going Lloyd two, Byington three, Izzo four, Ryan Odom number five.
He doesn't want you.
He might want me.
He might want you. Yeah. Do he love me? Do he love me not?
What about you, Cart? Would you change any of my top five or kick anybody out to put someone else in?
Um, the thing is, at this point, I feel like that's a good list. Subject to change, but that's a good list for this point.
You could put Otts in the conversation. Like he's literally
Ox could
starting.
definitely be in that combo for sure.
His starting center is Blake Buchanan. Was like a bench warmer for Ron Sanchez's Virginia team last year.
That's pretty true.
Like,
That's yeah. Let's go with that.
okay.
Go with that.
Otts. Wait, you know the bit. Number five is T. Ryan Odom and TJ Otzelberger.
Perfect.
One big thing presented by Tinker Coffee. Carter, how have you been enjoying your Tinker Coffee recently?
Special. Truly special. I actually tried a new blend this morning, the Puebla, I believe is the one I tried.
Mm-hmm.
Um, You know what? I appreciate the good folks at our Tinker Coffee. They keep me fully stocked to the point where I need to maybe drink some more coffee or something like that, or maybe offer more cups of coffee when people come to visit because I can't keep up right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still hoarding my Tinker coffee for me and giving the Aldi and or Trader Joe's coffee to my in-laws when they come into town.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, it's that good, man. If you're just gonna add a ton of half and half to it, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this tank.
You don't deserve this tank. That's a bar, honestly. That's a
But I've
real
been drinking. I've been on that Pueblo Blend wave and doing pour over recently. Started my day off with it this morning. You can't beat it. But anyway, Carter, what is your one big thing?
So my one big thing on the topic of today, where we talk Drake songs, I think I want to throw out my current underrated special Drake verse, and on the topic of making things tied here, T. It's a tie currently between Seeing Green, Elite Drake verse, and then also no, it's not. Wait, oh, Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Mm,
Ooh, Lemon Pepper Freestyle is different.
that one
Really
is really
different. I
good.
heard that yesterday at the gym. My word. Real bars.
Might have to spend that later today. Yeah, appreciate that. For me, my one big thing. Winter storm is a coming to North Carolina, and I got some
Is-
takes to get
Yeah,
off.
what's going on, man? Do I need to worry about you?
Hopefully not, but we're projected to get, I think, 9 to 13 inches of snow on Sunday,
Whoa.
somewhere in there. Yeah, we don't get that in North Carolina. I went to an Ace Hardware earlier today to pick up a sled because they got a new shipment in for Theo, and like there was literally a line to get into Ace so people could pick up the salt, like salt, ice melt, things of that nature. I got one bag of salt. I got a shovel as well. Have no idea if I'm going to use it, but I felt like if all these other people are prepared, I should as well. I'm not built for this, man. I don't know what to do. I just hope we don't lose power. That's all I'm gonna say.
You got a generator?
No. We don't need those here. We never have this winter weather. I have some neighbors who have a generator where maybe like we can like come over to their house for a little bit or something, but we do have a gas fireplace. So
Okay.
hopefully that like if worst case scenario, hopefully that can still heat our house and everything. But
Well,
maybe it's just an excuse to grill one last time in frigid weather if the power goes out. So
I
we'll see.
respect to keep it together, Riley. I believe in you. I believe that you can take on this weather. I believe in the family. You will be okay.
Appreciate you. That's the show.